Hey guys, and welcome. It's me, NG Paradox. We're here. I can't quite believe it, but we are here in League 2 of the Football League. This is an incredible feeling. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. It has been probably my funnest experience so far in Football Manager 2017. I'm not sure how far we can take Bath. This season is going to be really tough, I expect. But League 2 is really good because there's only 2 chances to get relegated. So you have to be, all you got to do is beat 2 teams to not get relegated, and there's 4 chances to get promoted. So this is kind of where you want to be. From this point on, it's going to be difficult, probably, and I'll go into why. But before we begin the live commentary for the first match of this new season, the first match, a historical day in the Football League for Bath City, we got to go through a lot of stuff. There has been a lot of changes, and also not a lot of changes. I'll go into why I'm saying that in a second, but first off, we have new owners. We have a new owner. The owner, obviously, you know, with Bath City getting into the League 2, we were probably getting a lot of attention at the time, and it seems as though the owner decided to cash in. He loved the club, but obviously he saw it maybe as a good time to pass on the reins to someone else. I think the chairman here, he bought the club for about £600,000 to £700,000. That was about the valuation of the club, so that makes sense. Our new owner is a man called Stuart Cole. I think it said that he's a local business tycoon. And when he came in, he also brought quite a bit of money. So he came in, we already had like 100,000 profit because of the whole Wembley game and the playoffs. So that was really good. But he came in and he added like another 100,000. So we had like 200,000 in our finances. We've never seen that kind of money. That is great for a club like Bath City. So we've got a new chairman. And the chairman has kind of brought a few new things. They've changed the club quite a bit. And we've had to do some things to meet regulations for League 2. So we'll go into exactly what's changed. The chairman put in a director, Tim Hawkins. We speak through him. When it comes to staff, we haven't really changed much when it comes to staff. I really should change my assistant manager, Jim Rollo. He's not good enough, but he is an icon at the club. He actually is an icon at this club, and I can't bring myself to fire him. Look at that. It doesn't show well there, actually, career stats. Look at that. He was at Bath for ages as a player, and now he's been the assistant manager. And he's not good enough to be my assistant manager, but I can't let myself to let him go. I think if things go badly in League 2 at the beginning, I'll have to find someone else and let him go. But I want to keep him as long as we're doing well, because, I mean, we're doing fine at the moment, and I can't bring myself to let go an icon of Bath City. So that is why he's still here. We've got mostly all the other people. As you can see, our scouting is still okay, actually, for this league. You know, moving up into the next league, and we're actually kind of average when it comes to scouts. Physio is a bit low. Maybe we might to bring in a new physio next season. And when it comes to our coaching, it's not too bad. You know, compared to last season, we were like, okay. This season, we're a little bit less. You know, our attacking's a bit poor. Our fitness and tactical, not great. But our goalkeeping is amazing. And that's partly because we brought in a new goalkeeping coach. His name is Dimitri Karin. This is our new goalkeeping coach. He's 51 years old. You can see his goalkeeping there is a 19. Now, he's not great at anything else, really, but, well, I guess level of discipline and motivating is pretty good. But his goalkeeping is great. He just came from Hemel Hempstead. So he used to be the goalkeeping coach at Luton, Stevenage, Hemel Hempstead, and we kind of stole him off them. Did not cost us too much either. He was not an expensive, you know, person for wages, so that was nice as well. When it comes to his football history, you can see he's played for Dynamo Moscow. I never know how you pronounce that. CSKA Moscow, Chelsea. He played quite a bit for, and Celtic. So this guy has a lot of experience at the top of the game, and I think he also has a lot of international caps. Yeah, 38 international caps. So having a man like him on the coaching staff, I think, is really good. You know, someone with international experience. He's obviously good at what he does specifically. That's really the only difference when it comes to our staff. When it comes to the club, when the new owners came in, and they put in the money they came with, we were worth, our estimated value was 1 million. That was amazing. At that time, obviously it's changed now, and I'll go into why it's changed. There's a big reason why. But we were estimated value 1 million. I was like, oh, Bath City is worth £1 million. That is nice to see. But you can see our reputation's gone up. The valuation's gone down. Like I said, I'll talk about that in a second. We're now a professional club, which is exactly what I want to see. This means obviously now everyone's now on full-time contracts. You know, Murphy, Dan Bull, you can give up your part-time job. You're coming to play football for the rest of your life. Well, I mean, until you have to retire, probably in your mid-30s. But you're now full-time football players. So it's really nice to see that. Josh Leyland, was he? No, I think he was always a favoured personnel, wasn't he? I can't remember. Junior became a favoured personnel, and I'm now a favoured personnel. I should be an icon. I should be look at this. Look at this. We've just gone up. I should be an icon at this club, but I'm not. Jim Rollo is, though. Of course, the assistant manager's an icon, but apparently I'm not. Now, when it comes to... Is there anything else here we need to be looking at? Season ticket holders up. It says 311, but actually so far we've sold, I think, 600. So our season tickets have like almost doubled, and I don't think they've finished selling them just yet. Now, you're going to see some weird things. As you can see, the stadium only has a capacity for 2,000, even though before it said 8,000. Now, the reason for this is that to meet the requirements for League 2, we had to make some adjustments to the stadium. You have to have at least 2,000 seats, which are, well, a 2,000-seated stadium, and we only had like 1,100. So we had to pay like 120,000 to get installed more seats, 900 more seats to bring us to like to 2,000 capacity. So that capacity, I think, is for the seating, and then we have like, I guess, 6,000 stand-in positions. It says that also the stadium can be expanded to 13,000 at any point. But you know, the amount of crowds we normally get in last season was about 1,200, 300. If we can get 2,000 every game, I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy indeed. Now, when it comes to other changes in the club, obviously we have expanded the stadium. We changed the stadium to fit the requirements. We got new youth facilities are coming. That is why our valuation is so low right now, because the club decided to increase our youth facilities, which is going to cost a lot of money. So it's really nice to see the new board coming in and actually spending the money. Obviously, our youth facilities are poor. Our training facilities are basic. So it would be nice to get the youth facilities the basic as well. So that was really nice to see the club come in, you know, the new board come in and spend money. They've seen the success that we've had. They want to try and invest and give us a good future. We're getting quite a few, you know, good young kids that come through sometimes, but it's hard for them to reach their potential because we don't have proper youth facilities, and also we weren't professional. So this will probably help overall. That will be completed in October. So that I'm really looking forward to that. That's really nice. That's why we lost so much money. I don't know how much it cost, maybe like 200,000. So that took away like all of our money. All the money that we made basically during the playoffs and that the board brought in has basically played for youth facilities. That's why our valuation is only like about 400,000. We also got a senior affiliate because we got into League 2. Bristol Rovers were also in this league. That means that we couldn't actually be affiliates anymore. So I asked the board to find me some new affiliates, and they brought us 3 different choices. Number 1 was Peterborough. Number 2 was Portsmouth. And number 3 was Hull. And so I decided to go with Hull because, one thing, they give me the most annual fee. But also, I just think, you know, Hull at the moment, let's have a quick look at their history. So at the moment, you got Wilder as their manager. Maguire is the captain. I've always liked Maguire. I've always thought he's a decent defender. But you can see here, they've just got back into the Premier League. So they came second in the Championship, just got back into the Premier League after a few seasons out in the Championship. So obviously Hull is going up and down quite a bit at the moment. But they're back in the Premier League. I think this is a really great opportunity for Bath to have, you know, to be attached to a Premier League club. We couldn't imagine that before. And Hull City and Bath City, you know, their names together, that just makes me happy to be able to see that. I don't know, that makes me happy. So there's been quite a few changes at the club. Our valuation's not much, because obviously the finances, we've only got 55,000 in the bank. You can see this massive rise here. Ah, good times. But they need to pay, obviously, for the youth facilities. I'm happy they're investing in the club. If they were not going to give me that money for transfers and, you know, wages, I'm happy they did something with that money. So that's really nice to see. It's good to see the club going forward. Now, we need to talk about transfers. And this is when things are not so great, which is frustrating because we need new players. As you can see, our wage budget is only 1,700. Last time when you guys saw, we had about 7,000 for wages. But that was before we gave people new contracts. After we gave people new contracts, and we got promoted, in the end, we only had this much. We only had 1,700. That is all we have to build a team for League 2. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's nowhere near enough wage budget. They won't give me more wage budget. There's nothing I can do. So I'm kind of frustrated over the transfers. And I'll show you exactly. I'll show you what we've done, and I'll show you what I'm planning to do. You know, like the seasons before, we're probably going to have to make our good signings later on. You know, we brought Junior in, I think, in October last year. It's probably going to be a lot like that. I tried to bring in a load of Hull players on loan. Hull have quite a few good players on loan, and Hull would accept it, but the players would not accept. Very annoying. We couldn't get any good players from Hull. They all chose other teams. But our transfer history, look at that. No players in. It's been an absolute catastrophe so far. We're going to have to wait until players lower their wages. We either can't attract players on loan. No loan players want to come play for us. That's a big problem right now because we don't have much money. I can't attract good loan players. And when it comes to the free transfers, the only ones that I think are good, the ones that I want, they want way, way too much wage, like a 2,000 wage. And we can't afford that at all. But Junior also asked for like 1,500. But then he went down to like 350 in October. So I'm really hoping we have a similar situation. When it comes to the players that have left, we just left a lot of players let go and buy free. A lot of youth players, obviously. A lot of them just went up to the standard. They never were really going to make anything. But the only big one was Chaz Hemmings. I decided to let Chaz Hemmings go. I did not feel he was ever going to really make it. He was a decent player for us, you know, his history, obviously. You know, 6.9, 7, 6.8. Last season, he didn't get to play much. Monfy and Weitner were just always ahead of him. And he could always play in a few positions. He could play midfield, a striker, and he'd be decent. But I just felt that we normally have him as a defender, and I'd rather bring in another cheap defender that would cost maybe the same wage as him, but would just be better. So I wanted to open up a defensive slot, really, and obviously give us more wage. So that is why he left. Goodbye, Chaz Hemmings. I'll remember you. But let's have a quick look at what I'm planning to do. As you can see, when it comes to the loans, a lot of the good players, we have to pay 100% of their wages. And again, I can't afford that because we need our wages for free players. I need to bring in loan players on free. So the only good ones we can't really afford right now. So when it comes to free transfers, there's a few players I want, and a few players you'll recognize. Mazier is now a free transfer. I want to bring him into the club. He would be willing to sign. His wages, though, are just way too damn high. I mean, way too damn high. So I'm hoping he'll lower it as we go along, and we can bring him back to the club. I mean, he was with us for 3 seasons. He got promoted with us from the League South. He helped us in the National League at 7.8. That's really good. And a 6.8 the year before, but he's obviously got better. I'm hoping we can bring him to the club. There's a few really good players, but I have to be careful. What we want is an attacking midfielder, a midfielder, and a left back and a defensive midfielder. We kind of need 4 players, but I'll be happy with a defender that can play defensive centre and left back. That is what I want. So I kind of want 3 players, or maybe a midfielder that can play attacking midfielder and midfielder. That's what we need. So Mazier would be really good for that. Santom's really good, but we can't just throw money at a goalkeeper. We have 2 goalkeepers who are okay at the moment. Connor won't come to us. Sonny Black's okay. Others are kind of, ones I don't particularly want. Ryan Wintle. Ryan Wintle was incredible for us when he was playing for us last season. I would love to bring him into the club. He's on a free. No one's gone for him yet. But again, his wages are just too high. So I'm hoping I can bring in Mazier and Ryan maybe in September or in October. That is the plan, or at least get one of them. That's kind of the two I want. I want those two. That'd be the midfielder, and that'd be the attacking midfielder. And then when it comes to defenders, I haven't really been able to find any good defenders. The only one I have got on here at the moment is Joe Partington. He's okay. He's better, obviously, than Chaz Hemmings. His history is, he's played in League 1 with Bristol Rovers, League 2. He didn't get to play much, though, but in the lower league, he got 7.2, and then in the League North, he got 7. I think he could be okay at this level. Not great, but at least maybe he could replace Monfils, or maybe be a good backup for them. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. But at the moment, his wages are a bit too high. But because it's quite low at the moment compared to the other players, I'm hoping that will get lower. And then we could bring him in on quite a cheap price, maybe. We've got Yusuf as well. He's been let go on a free, but he's too far away to scout. And he won't come to our club. So you can see there's a few things I'm planning. I'm looking around. I'm trying to find things. It's just not working right now. So that's kind of all the changes that I can think of the top of my head right now. Of course, I won Manager of the Season. Yeah, I think other than that, there's not really much else that has changed at the club. I'm really hoping I haven't missed something out, but I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have. But this video's already been quite long. We need to get into the match. Let's have a quick look at the Sky Bet League 2. Obviously now as well, we're in the English Football League Cup. So that's good. We're no longer in the FA Trophy. We're now in the Football League Cup. That means it's going to be a lot more difficult. So we're going to have to be careful. When it comes to League 2, this is a prediction. We'll have a quick look. Season preview. We can see here, Oldham were relegated last season. We also have Crewe relegated, Bury relegated, and Northampton were all relegated from League 1 last season. Me and Barrow came up, obviously, from the National League. And for today's game, we're up against Oldham. So Oldham are going to be a tough team. They just got relegated from League 1. You'd expect them to do quite well. They've kind of been going up and down between League 1 and League 2, but they were League 1 for a long time before that. So we probably are expecting a defeat here. That is what I expect is going to happen. We're going to try our hardest to see what we can do. They got Micah Richards. What? Wait. How old is he now? I'm not sure. Let's have a quick look. He's 32 years old. Huh. He's not looking too bad, but he's only worth 47,000. Wow, in League 1 he got a 6.6. Richard, you've fallen. What happened to you? I remember when he was at Man City, people used to say that maybe he wasn't given enough playtime. He could be better if they gave him more playtime. And he just then got let go and went to Aston Villa, and it didn't seem to work out. For today's game, though, we have a few problems. Junior is actually now our key player. So he's actually gone up in people's eyes. So that's really cool to see. Junior is actually on the bench. He's not on the bench even because he got injured during preseason. So he's out at 74%. Sarpong is injured as well. Actually, he's injured for quite a long time. 2 to 3 months. So we can't use Sarpong. That is very annoying. I'd say there's been quite a few things that have annoyed me over this preseason when it comes to the team. The club, I'm very happy with. Our aim is just to survive. If we can survive in League 2 one season, that will be amazing, and I think we could do wonders when it comes to the transfer market. But right now, we're in a difficult position. So we've got Aaron Williams up front because Junior's injured. We've got Hunt on the wing, Ashton on the other wing, and in attacking midfield, we've actually got Bob Bruce, the young player who reminds me away of Ashton when he came through. But he's going to play an attacking midfielder because he's a 1.5 star. He's actually probably the best player there. We need a player like Wintle to really be the first team player, and he can go into the wing. But right now, I'm going to give him a chance to kind of improve like we did Ashton as well. I think there's a good potential. He's only 16 years old. Doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to give him an opportunity here. Billy Murphy, obviously, playing there for Sarpong. Kim, you know, I trusted him for that playoff final, and it seemed to work out. So I'm going to let Kim in there as well. The defense is what you expect, exactly the same as normal. Damball is still the captain. I'm going to play Kitschke in goal, I think. I feel like his stats are just better. I don't know. I feel like he's stayed the same, but Dale Evers actually got worse. I don't know. It's really hard for me to tell at this moment in time. So I'm going to give Kitschke a chance, and we'll see. I feel like he could really be the player. Though Dale Evers obviously did do a good job last season. 34 games, 42 goals in, 11 clean sheets. And obviously for you, you played the season before. But obviously that was when we were much better. If you got 18 clean sheets that season, maybe Kitschke could be better. I'm going to give Kitschke a chance. On the bench, obviously we now got 7 players we can choose rather than 5. So things have changed quite a lot. I've had to bring in some youth players who had good potential, because obviously I've not been able to bring in new players yet. If you ever look at our under 23s, we have Bob Williams. Doesn't to me look very good. He's got good free kicking and good physical, but he needs better technical for being a striker. We got a few players in there that don't look too bad. Under 18s are there. We've got quite a few young players around the club, but we got Ogbonna. He is now going to be our backup striker because Junior's obviously injured. He's got very good finishing at 13, 9 first touch, natural fitness 14, and teamwork 17. He's not going to light the world on fire, but we needed someone just to be backup. He'll have to do for now. We've got Keenan on the bench. Ashcroft is one of our young wingers. You can see there, 1 star. Again, he's not as good as Ashcroft as when he was this age, but he's not too bad, and we need just players to fill in the numbers. George Rigg is there, Aaron Barnes, Batten, and Eve. This is the team. We're going to go defensive. Actually, I'm going to go standard, because I want to see how well we play against Oldham, and we'll change the tactics from how the game begins. I was thinking of just going in defensive. This is a game we don't expect to win, but I want to see how good this team actually is, so I can then tell how much work we need to do. We need so many players, but I don't have the money. It's so frustrating, the tiny budget we've been given. Like 2,000 wage budget to change this team, make them a winning team. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous. But here we go. We're playing against Oldham. The first game in the Football League. This is history right here. And obviously, even if we get relegated, I can always just join a different team. The good thing is that the manager, Parry Docks, he's a wanted man now after doing so well. It means that obviously if we do badly, we can just jump ship. But I really want to keep them up in League 2. I want to stay with Bath because this has been so fun. This whole story's been great. Let's encourage them. Let's actually just say not to worry. I know what underdogs will be with the fans' performance. Nobody expects us to get a result here. Just go out there, play with no pressure. Yeah, we don't want to put too much pressure on. It's a big game. Let's see how they do. We have it on extended still, of course, because of the final. And here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm just really hope we can at least play well. But this obviously, this is uncharted territory for us. You know, League 2. We've played a couple of League 2 and League 1 teams in the past in the cup games, but it's not the same playing week in, week out against different teams. You just got to beat 2 teams in the league to survive. That's it. Bob Bruce there, giving it to Hunter. Hunter trying to get in there. Ooh, Hunter got tackled there. I guess it was. I think he got the ball there. But he seems to be playing okay, but it's only been 5 minutes. Kim getting the ball there. Good job, Kim. See, these players should not... A lot of these players should not be this good at this level. You know, Kim, Murphy, Hunter, Dan Ball. These are players that have come all the way. I can't believe they come all this way. Sometimes you get players like that. They just... There we go. Ashton. Oh, Ashton. That was a good opportunity there. The players seem to be playing quite nicely, though. It's not too bad. It's not great. They're obviously getting more possession, it looks like, but we seem to be making some chances for ourselves. Okay, Kitschke should have probably grabbed that ball. A little bit worried, though. Obviously, I'm giving Kitschke a chance to show me how he can do. Here we go, Hunter now. Kicking it up to Williams. Williams now. Okay. Because like I said, the annoying thing is a lot of players at this level, they want at least 1,000 wage budget. And so we did 2,000. That's only like 2 players we can bring in. That's probably only like 1.5 players, really. Okay, they got the ball back. It's only been 7 minutes. Here we go. Frankham for them. Kicks it in. Managed to get the ball out. Ball with the ball. Ball gets to the Hunter. Good job. Okay, they're playing nicely. The passing's been good. Bob Bruce does not look like he's out of his depth, which is good to see. Murphy now. Getting to Hunter. Hunter, no, wasn't the best of balls. Bruce, though, grabs the ball. Good job, Bruce. Not a good ball, but, you know, at least you got the ball. But that could lead to a goal, but luckily Samuel has missed the goal. Okay, we only had one shot. Okay, maybe this is not that good, actually. I feel like we're playing okay, but we've only had one shot so far. It's only been 14 minutes, but still, they've had like 4 shots. They're obviously coming to get... Maybe we should play in counter. Obviously, my formation is not really appropriate, but like I said, we just don't have the players. Okay, they've had no shots on target, though. So obviously our defense is being able to block them out. That's good, then. Monfrey and Weitner are doing exactly what they should be doing. Kim now. Oh, really good effort there by Kim. Imagine if Kim scored at this level. I would not have believed that when we first brought him in the National League South. He was just brought in as a backup. For Sarpong and obviously Murphy. Williams now. Getting the ball back to Leyland. Gets it to Weitner. Okay, Williams heads the ball down to Bruce. Bruce gets it to Murphy. See, I think Bruce is doing a good job, you know. This should be a big time. He's only 16 years old. He has played for us already. He's come on as a substitute before. But I think this is the first time he started a match. And, oh, that should have been a goal. That definitely should have been a goal. I think we should start being a bit more counter. Because they're finding it very difficult to score against us. I think we just need to try and get through. I don't want to open ourselves up too much. Because we seem to be holding quite nicely. I say it is their home as well. We've only had 2 shots. They've had 7 shots, yeah. That does not seem to have worked out. They're getting more possession. Then again, of course they're going to have more possession. It's counter. We should be getting them to have more possession. Oh, there we go. Good job there by Ball. The captain of the team. Rich has got the ball. Williams is there. Bob Bruce is there. What is going to happen? Roos, kick that ball out. Get to one of my players. Okay. Oh, Hunter. Should have got the ball there. Okay, Hunter's now just stood there, even though that guy was right in front of him. Flynn now got the ball. They seem to be finding a way through. I'm a bit worried. There's quite a couple of players over here. Don't. Oh, good job there, Leyland. Oh, good job there, Kitschka. Okay, this is all down to our defense right now. I'm getting extremely worried. Okay, they kicked it out. Please don't score. That's it, Monfrey. Good job. See, Monfrey's just a wall. He's not the fastest player. Even though he's quite young, you'd expect a player his age to be a bit faster. But still, he knows how to block that ball. Up to Bruce. That's it. Get it to Williams. What a lovely little ball there. But Williams was surrounded by defenders. He obviously panicked a little bit there. But a lovely little ball there by Bruce. I'm not sure if counter's working out for us, though. Oh, lovely little tackle, but he almost gave them a perfect opportunity right there. Kitschka, though, managed to save the day. Okay, they're getting... Okay, counter is definitely not working. Do I go defensive? Maybe I need more defense. Let's go back to standard. I feel like standard we're actually getting some chances there. Leyland. Up to Ashton. Bryce. Sorry, Bruce, not Bryce. And Murphy. Okay, Hunter. I think Bruce is also a local boy, another Bath boy. There we go, Bruce. Bruce should have shot there. Bruce, that was your opportunity to be a hero at your young 16-year-old age. That would have been amazing. But it's okay. It's okay. We got the corner. We never score from corners. That is just, you know, our thing. I think that's just our thing really right now. Ball just kicks it out. It's okay. We've only got 5 minutes. If we get the half-time 0-0, I'm going to be extremely happy. Because this is Oldham. Drawing with Oldham would be a great result for us, but it's not looking good right now. They got... Oh, good job. Whoever that was, I think that was Billy. Good job, Leyland. He always does... But every time he runs past the ball, and it was not a great ball up front. Needs to do better with that. Okay, good job there, Weitner. Our defense has been so good today. They have been essential for us. Williams now. Just kicking it forward. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I'm going to try and get them to stop doing such long shots. I want to just tell him. Because Williams is, you know, I don't mind Junior doing it. I do sometimes get frustrated because he does it too much sometimes, but he can score when doing it. Williams does not really score long shots. It's not been a good game for him. I don't want to bring on Benjamin. He's not good enough, really. Let's just be calm. I'm happy with the performance. Keep up. They're getting very excited there. Everyone's obviously a little bit tense. Probably the morale is not as hot as they would be because, you know, they're all a little bit maybe, you know, this is obviously a bit stressful time for them. Probably a bit scary for some of them. Okay, here we go. Samuel. Get it. Oh, there we go. Murphy. Great job. But the long ball got taken by them. They go. Bruce tried to get the ball there. I keep trying to call him Bryce for some reason. I don't know why. And that was obviously a goal just there. Start the second half, and they've scored. Frustrating, but we knew it was coming. We've just not been performing. Standard, obviously, going counter, I think, actually hurt us. 2,000 people are here. 181 fans of ours, so that's not too bad. Oh, good job, Kishka. I think Kishka's done a good job. He's had a lot of shots against him. I think he's actually done a pretty good job for now. Yeah, definitely Standard was probably better. Oh, come on. Whenever we're going into attacking role, they always get it from us and counter us. Every time we lose the ball. They need to concentrate more carefully. Here we go, Frankham kicking the ball up. Okay, headed out. What's going to happen now? Can we get the ball? Okay, guys, there we go. Good job. Williams now. Williams, no! No! This is what I'm talking about. Every time we go an attacking move, we just lose the ball somewhere. They're obviously nervous, I guess, the players. I'm going to have to make some changes. Billy is going to have to come off for Rig. Bob Bruce is going to have to come off, I think. Though Hunter's looking frustrated, so is Williams. Monfie's also looking tired. I'll bring on Batten for him. I could put Ashton in the centre. Let's do that then. And bring on Brendan for Bob Bruce. Good job, Bob Bruce. You did a good job there. You didn't make too many mistakes, you know. You didn't make more mistakes than other players, so I can say that, really. A lot of other players made more mistakes than he did. Okay, he's in the centre. Headed out. Another one, though. Again, headed out. Who was that? Was that Weitner? And a long ball. Okay. Looking good. I say goal difference could be important. So I don't really want to go too attacking because I don't want to get too many goals get hit into our goal. We've not had a goal and we've not had a shot on target for ages. I'm going to go attacking, actually. Yeah. I don't want to go too crazy because they're obviously countering us a lot. Ashton now. Oh, Ashton. Come on. Imagine if he'd scored that. Imagine if anyone would score. That's all I want to see. Just anyone score would be incredible. The first goal in League 2 ever for Bath City. The first goal in the Football League for Bath City. Whoever gets that. Batten! Batten! What are you doing? You came on and... Okay, it wasn't a disaster, but still. Come on, guys. It's little mistakes like that that's going to cost you in other games. It may have not cost you in this game, really. They've just been better than you, really, Oldham. But still, you could have easily just got one goal, luckily. Luckily there, Samuel did not make a good shot. Kitchka saved the ball. I've been quite happy with him, actually, so far today. We've got 9 minutes to try and make a comeback. Can someone tackle him? Does anyone want to go towards him? You know, get the ball. That's kind of the point of the game. You know, it's called football. Not, you know, wait and watch him kick the ball into your netball. That'd be a terrible game. Hunter now. Hunter, ooh, getting trouble. He holds the ball. Oh, he's normally so good from there. But they manage to keep hold of it. Rig now with the ball. Oh, that was such... Hunter's normally great from that position. Hunter! Oh, he's offside. Are you kidding me? 82nd minute. We're doing much better now. We're going attacking. Maybe I've overestimated League 2. Maybe we are better than I thought. Maybe I've just always underestimated us. We're actually getting shots. Ashton now with a free kick. Hits it into the wall. Is this the Riley? Riley used to always do that. Has Riley affected you, Ashton? Has he even, like, teaching you how to do free kicks the wrong way? Oh, well. Okay, 1-0. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. There were a few little sparks of actually good quality football, but a lot of little mistakes. But the defense, I think, held off quite well. We should sympathize. You were unlucky today. Guys, we weren't meant to win that game. It was Oldham. We expected to lose that game. I think 1-0 is a pretty good thing. But it's obvious that we need to make some changes. We need some new players to come into the team. I'm going to be trying to work on that over this next month. We'll be back in September, hopefully. I probably should have gone over the pre-season games. I should have done that. We played Exeter, and we lost 3-1. in that game. Kim did score, though, but we played quite well overall against the League 1 team. After that, we played against Swindon. Again, Swindon, we lost 4-0. But actually, if you look at the stats, 21 shots, but only 4 on target. Again, that's a League 1 team. I think we did quite well. The scoreline probably was a bit harsher than it should have been. We played Yate, and we won 3-0. Shaquille Hunter scored, and Junior scored 2 goals. I think when Junior gets back, that's what we need. Just that kind of clinical finisher that gets that 1 goal to win us the game, and we just hold on. Tranmere that we played after that. Obviously, Tranmere got relegated to the League South or League North, and Junior scored in that game as well. So we need Junior back. He'll be back for the next game against probably Millwall in the Football League Cup. After we got Yeovil, Cambridge, who did try to bring me. They did try to bring me to Cambridge. Remember, they did try to sign me. We then got Luton, Doncaster, Bury. There's a lot of games this month, and we'll be back for the match against Northampton. We're back for the game against Northampton. Northampton got relegated to League 2, but they're predicted to come 23rd, just above us. So that could be an important game. I apologize for this really long video. There's a lot to go over. I hope you'll join us next time, and I'll see you then. We just got to stay up, guys. Just got to march on, Romans, and stay up. Hope I can bring the players in that we need. But yeah.